All of my guy friends stopped talking to me. I just found out why. When I was in high school, I met a guy named Ethan at a summer camp. We had a great time together, fell in love, and eventually started dating. A year into our relationship, I transferred schools because my new school had a music program I really wanted to join. I'm a classically trained flute player, and this was a big opportunity for me. Not long after I moved, Ethan broke up with me, saying he'd lost his feelings. I was heartbroken. I stopped eating properly and lost a lot of weight. To be honest, I already had issues with food before the breakup. There was a lot of pressure on me, and without realizing it, I would skip meals and even pass out occasionally. After the breakup, things got worse. The one positive thing that came out of transferring schools was that I became more social. I started talking to my new classmates and made a lot of friends. Some of them were guys. We were all part of a big group of musicians, so we had a lot in common. I know people often say girls and boys can't be friends, but in our case, we were all close as a group, and it worked. A year has passed since all of that. I got over Ethan, but I'm still dealing with the aftermath of the breakup, especially my struggles with food. I'm still underweight and not in a place where I'm looking for a relationship. My best friend Emily has been a huge support for me, far more than Ethan ever was, but not everyone seems to understand that. Here's where things get complicated. One of my guy friends, let's call him Ryan, was dating a girl from our class named Sarah when the school year started. They broke up after a few months, and about a year later, Ryan started dating another girl from our friend group, who I'll call Amanda. Ryan and I also study physics together, so we ended up having more classes together than the rest of our group. I guess this made Amanda feel uncomfortable. I started noticing that Ryan was avoiding me, but I didn't think much of it at first. I found it odd, though, because he wasn't avoiding any of the other girls in our group. Over time, I realized that nearly all of my guy friends, except for one, were starting to avoid me too. It felt strange, so I confided in Emily. What she told me completely shocked me. Apparently, Ryan had a crush on me in the past. That's why he broke up with Sarah, to pursue me. But at the time, I was still recovering from my breakup and wasn't ready to date anyone. Ryan never told me how he felt and eventually started dating Amanda instead. In the last 6 months, I've started taking better care of myself. Facial massages, hair care, and other self-care routines. A lot of people, even strangers, have complimented me on my appearance. I guess this made Amanda feel insecure because she told Ryan not to talk to me anymore. She even convinced the other guys in our group to avoid me, saying that if they stayed friends with me, the girls they liked wouldn't want to date them. She was apparently right. One of my guy friends, Jake, had a crush on a girl, Hannah, but Hannah refused to date him if he continued talking to me. So he stopped. The one guy who still talks to me is Noah. He was there for me after my breakup. He knows I'm not looking for a relationship and has tried telling the others that, but they still avoid me. What should I do?